The Flexible Packaging Entrepreneurs Welfare Association welcomes Mr. VK Seth to the first of a series of talks with the flexible packaging captains of the industry. Mr. VK Seth is the Managing Director, Sakata Inc. India Private Limited. He is also the member International Advisory Board for Sakata Inc. Corporation Japan, Chairman Sakata Inc. Bangladesh Private Limited, and has over 46 years of techno-commercial experience and a global business enterprise experience. Mr. VK Seth's deep knowledge and rich experience in the printing ink industry has led the company to grow to profitability over the years. And under his guidance, Sakata has always remained focused on its customers, its employees, and all relevant stakeholders. Welcome, Mr. VK Seth, to Network Studio Live, digital promotion partners for the association.
Thank you, Prateek. I'm humbled with the introduction.
Yeah, Mr. Seth, I'll start off with one of the greatest challenges the industry is currently facing is the rise of the cost of raw materials. Now, as a leading ink manufacturer, how do you address this challenge?
Well, really bad time. Not only for the ink manufacturers and also for our customers. All around economy, as you know, is very seriously impacted because of this COVID. And not only COVID, I mean, just even before COVID, there was a slowdown which was happening since 3-4 years before. So COVID only, accelerated the whole pain to the industry, all stakeholders. So there is a tremendous job loss which has happened. Governments may try to underplay, but economy, flexible packaging especially, has suffered a very big way. As per our own estimates, the industry is not being compared before 2019, but it's being compared today at 2016-17 levels. So this on top of it, a lot of raw materials have very seriously impacted the global capacities of certain intermediates which go in for the raw materials supplies have been constrained, and there's very steep increase. In fact, my 25 years experience in the industry, we haven't seen this type of impact on the raw materials as we are seeing now. And because volumes have shrunk, so Sakata, including our competition, they are not able to pass on. We have not been able to pass on. Rather, I would say 60-70% of the impact. So the profitability has been seriously impacted, very seriously impacted. We are probably just able to float. And it's a very damning situation. And I'm sure our customers are also facing the same type of issues. So we are seriously looking inwards. We are looking how to reduce more and more costs and become more efficiency, bring in more efficiency in our production systems, in our supply systems. And this is a big challenge. Industry has not faced this type of challenge ever before. It's unprecedented.
Absolutely, Mr. Seth. So I do understand costs are impacting the entire supply chain of the industry, and on the forefront, everything is impacted. But along with the impact of cost, sustainability is something that is something that corporates like yourself have kept on the forefront in terms of both the growth and the development story. Can you give some insights around sustainability initiatives at Sakata?
Yeah, Sakata, right from the parent company, Sakata Inc. Corporation Japan, this year we have declared this is one of our number one goals, to reduce our carbon footprints and also adopt newer technologies, which are having less impact on the environment. Sakata per se is traditionally, we are very much conscious of the health issues, safety issues, and recyclability issues. And we, for many years actually in the past, we have already been using, safe inputs, which are safe for the environment, safe for the humans, and also recyclable, easily recyclable products. So there are many issues which we have now currently working on with some of the customers already. For example, we have developed certain coatings which have and reduce the number of layers, for enhancing gas barrier properties or water moisture barrier properties. We are working very closely with some customers for washable inks, which can be washed. That helps in recyclability of the packages, and all the green initiatives which are possible. A lot of technology is under R&D as of now. So there is a extreme focus on how to reduce number of layers and how to, help our customers. This is type of work which is of number one priority focus today in Sakata.
Thank you, Mr. Seth, for sharing that. I believe Sakata, being a leader in the industry, definitely sets sustainability on the forefront and ensures the standards are maintained. Mr. Seth, you've been serving both the flexible packaging and the commercial print industry. I know COVID has impacted, and as what you stated in the first instance, that we are looking at 2016 and 17 as the parallel markets right now in terms of the industry structure. But how do you see growth in both of these sectors over the next 5 years?
Well, impact is very, very serious. Very, very serious. I mean, although some of the industry leaders may like to talk up the market, but that is not helping. Our estimate is that if vaccination goes on the way, as the government is making efforts, it may still take about 2-3 years, for the industry to recover from at least the pre-COVID levels. That is our estimate. But as you know, anything can happen. But as of today, that is the kind of estimate we have, that it will take at least 2-3 years for the industry to come back, because the pricing levels have so seriously impacted, the profitability levels have been impacted, the volumes have been impacted. So it's not just the volumes, it's also many other issues connected with that. The supply chain has been affected, global supply chain for the inputs. So it should take 2-3 years. And as far as commercial printing is concerned, I think that we have done some market survey, and one of the reports says that there may be some permanent kind of damage to commercial. So how far it will recover, that is anybody's guess. But we feel that a lot of business loss will be going to digital media and digital platforms. So it will take 2-3 years, I think. So next 5 years is very long time to say, but that is our current estimate.
Right, wonderful insights. I think getting the facts right and being true to the actual market situation is very important. Another aspect, Mr. Seth, that constantly kind of the government also is trying to focus on is the efforts around EPR, the Extended Producer's Responsibility. So I know there are a lot of stakeholders across the supply chain, but as an ink manufacturer, what is some of the initiatives that you do around the EPR strategy?
Yeah, as a company, we are doing a lot of effort to facilitate as ink manufacturers to make things easy for recycling and circulation kind of economy by, like I mentioned to you, washable inks and reducing number of layers so that the entire load on the environment is reduced. But this is our company's effort to support our customers. But as a principle, personally, I don't like this idea. I think that collection of waste and recycling of waste and handling of waste is a job of municipalities and the governments. It's all over the world. This is, although citizens play a lot of role in being aware, even that education to the citizens to collect and segregate waste is the job which citizens have to understand. But I personally feel that putting it on the industry and the producers is basically a shortcut. It's not kind of permanence effort. So that's my personal view. But in the meanwhile, because this is coming onto the industry, and some industries are already taken it upon themselves to help. So we are doing as a company, we are doing our little bit, to help them with technologies and products to, help reduce the load on the environment.
Absolutely, there is a lot of infrastructure required for the entire process to be managed, and I do agree with the fact that the industry itself cannot be just the one point source. The government, the industry, the customers directly themselves have to be part of the entire process of this circular economy. Mr. Seth, I have been getting a lot of rich insights, and with your experience of almost more than 46 years now in the print industry, I would like to kind of touch base as to what mantra could be given by you to the industry, and especially the being a flexible packaging captain, as this series is called. So how would you kind of lead this industry, and what is the mantra that you would want to give to the team, basically?
There is no single mantra or fit all. But what we are practicing is kind of, more and more. But more challenges come, more and more you have to look inwards. You have to become more cost-effective solutions. You have to provide to the customers. You have to be having more insight into your customer's business, and work together closely so that, there is a lot of efficiencies which are achieved, and wastages are reduced. Sakata, as a company, we have started following TPM. So all things, all wastages, I'm happy to share with you that we have been able to improve our, wastes and losses to a great extent. Although it's a continuous journey, we have to achieve more. But that is the way forward. Even with our customers, they have to adopt newer technologies, high-speed machines, high-speed, less stoppages. Those are kind of things one must look into, and how to reduce your wastages. Generally from the price point of view, in the past people used to say price, low price. But I think the mantra now should be the cost. So how can we reduce cost? Maybe per square meter, maybe reducing our wastages, So the overall cost must be reduced rather than looking at each item price wise, so that is no longer working.
Absolutely. I think as they say, look inwards and kind of correct yourself, and then things around you will change. So I get the mantra of looking at cost definitely. And Mr. Seth, thank you so much for all the wonderful insights today. You've certainly led the team Sakata to greater heights. And honestly, you're a true representation of being a flexible packaging captain. Thank you for your time today, sir. This is Prateek Kaushik signing off. Stay tuned for the next Network Studio Live talk with another flexible packaging captain. The Flexible Packaging Entrepreneurs Association wishes all to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay connected. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Prateek. And thanks to the Flexible Packaging Association to give me this opportunity to share my views. And thank you very much.